Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Hyomo shadowing no lesson will yat ikimashou. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zake. Chenaru no Toroku. Wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever found yourself staring at a blank email, wondering how to start? It's like, where do you even begin? Especially when it's a business email in English.
Oh, totally. It can feel like navigating a minefield, but it doesn't have to be so daunting. There's a formula, kinda. Let's break it down.
Sounds good. So let's say you're writing to someone you don't know well. Subject line, first off, right? Got to be clear and concise.
Yep. Think request for information or meeting proposal, something like that. No beating around the bush, straight to the point.
Right. Request for is good. It tells them right away that it is a request of some kind. And it is professional, too. So the subject line sets the tone. How about the actual greeting? What do we say?
The greeting, or salutation, is where you typically start with dear, followed by their name. If you don't know the name, you can use to whom it may concern, though it is better to try and find a name if you can.
To whom it may concern is useful when you're not sure exactly who to contact. But if you know a name, using it shows that you took the time to research. What about if you're emailing a group of people?
For groups, it's perfectly fine to use dear team or dear colleagues. You could even just say hello, everyone, or hi, team, if you want it to be more casual.
Okay, so we've got the subject and the greeting covered. Then what about the main message? How do you actually start making your request?
Now for the main body. Start with a friendly opening. Something like, I hope this email finds you well. It's always nice to start on a positive note. Makes people want to keep reading.
Yeah, setting the mood is always a good thing. Then what? Do we jump right into it?
Almost. After that friendly opening, get to the point. Be clear about why you're emailing. If you're asking for something, use polite language like, I was hoping you could, or could you please?
Those are good phrases. Makes the request sound less demanding. Makes the person on the other side more willing to help.
Exactly. And don't forget to explain the context. Why are you making the request? Why is it important? Just a sentence or two is usually enough. Keep it short.
Makes sense. It's like, don't assume the other person knows everything. Be clear and precise about your intention. So you've laid out your request. Now what?
Well, now, if you're asking for a favor, express your gratitude beforehand, not just at the end. Like, I would be very grateful if you could. It's a great way to show appreciation and get them on your side.
That's a good tip. Thanking up front. It shows you're not taking them for granted. How about if we're giving a piece of info instead of asking for a favor?
Then you'd use different language. Instead of asking, you might say, I am writing to inform you that, or I'm contacting you regarding, just keep it direct and professional.
Gotcha. Direct and professional, no fluff. Now the email's almost done. How do we wrap it up?
The closing is important too.
Mm.
You could use something like, thank you for your time and consideration. And then for the closing line, you could use sincerely or best regards. They are both professional and commonly used.
Okay, sincerely or best regards. Nice and professional. And then, of course, you need to add a signature, right? Your name and title, if relevant.
Yep. Always include your full name and your job title or company name, if relevant. And your contact info, phone, or different email, if you wish. It's a great thing to make it easy for them to reach you back.
Makes sense. So, just to recap. Subject line, greeting, friendly intro, the main point, showing gratitude or giving info, the closing phrase, and a signature.
That? Pretty much it. And of course, always proofread before hitting send. Small mistakes can make a bad impression.
Yeah, proofreading is key. It's always good to have a fresh pair of eyes to check things before sending it off. You know, just make sure you're not asking someone to send you 1,000 cookies or something.
That would be a funny mistake. But all seriousness, following a structure helps you stay organized. It's like, just follow the steps and you're good.
Right. It's not just about the language, but also the structure of the email. That helps in understanding.
Exactly. Clear, concise, and courteous is the key for business emails. It makes a big difference.
Well, that makes it feel a lot less scary, like a step-by-step guide to conquering the world of English business emails.
Definitely. It's all about having a good process and a bit of practice. You'll get the hang of it in no time.
Alright, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your 感想 or request in the comments. ぜひチャンネルの登録をお願いします. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye bye.